Hello, fight fans. Welcome to another episode of More Than a Fight podcast. Bienvenidos. I'm your host, Jose Alfredo Alcázar, and this is
Juan.
And behind the camera, we have
John.
And this is our newest episode. Well, for 2023, episode 31, I think.
32.
Okay, episode
Dang,
32.
okay, so
there
we
you go.
lost count.
Yeah, I did lose count. Thankfully, John's keeping track. Welcome everybody to the new year. And obviously we're here to talk about boxing because there is no MMA this weekend, to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
We're gonna obviously talk about the big fight because I believe there's only one this weekend. And obviously, Juanillo, that's Tank Davis against Hector Garcia.
Yeah. Well, as we saw, Garcia beat Kober and then beat Gutierrez.
Guerrero, no?
Gutierrez. Roger.
Is it Gutierrez?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, so,
Roger Gutierrez.
Though, I mean, they're both big names. Well, Kober was a big prospect.
Yes.
I was watching the little episode on him yesterday. And he was a late replacement for one, and he was a 50-1 underdog.
I had no clue he was that big of an underdog.
Yeah,
When you told me, I couldn't believe it.
Well, this fight almost didn't happen.
Why is that?
Well, because he got arrested.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll get into that in a second. But,
he didn't hit her. She said he didn't.
we
hit her.
were trying to get to like how Garcia got to where he is, because everybody knows Tank, and we definitely will focus on Tank because he is the draw, and that's the only reason this fight is on pay-per-view. But Hector Garcia got here because he upset Chris Colbert, and it was here in Las Vegas at the Cosmopolitan. And like Juan said, he was a late replacement, and I remember I watched the tail end of it. I think I got here late to your house, and we watched it, or to the studio. And yeah, man, it was one of those fights where, that's why you fight the fights.
He's a little longer than Tank. He's, as you saw, just a little clip he showed right there. He's slick. He pulls back. He throws. He's a little awkward. He's
the android.
El androide, yeah.
That's right.
He's one of these. Oh wait, yeah, he's an android. Yeah, but
So he says he's going to keep coming forward no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the thing, right? If you were going to do that against Davis, which Rolly tried to.
Well, I think Rolly won a bunch of rounds off him, and I didn't think that was going to happen.
I wouldn't say a bunch, but he did win some rounds, yes.
And same with Santa Cruz. He was beating him. Yeah, he was beating him some rounds, outboxing Tank. So that's what makes, to me, this fight interesting, because this guy's longer, he's fast, and as you can see, he can box. So,
but yeah, now let's circle back to what John was pointing out to begin with. Was we all got scared initially because he got arrested. When did he get arrested, John?
Right after Christmas.
Yes, it was before New Year. And at first, a couple different reports came out. You know how it is. Social media will say this and that. And then Tank, I think when he got bailed out, put out a post, I wasn't to say on Instagram, where he basically said, you know what? Oh, there you go. It's right there.
Well, no, this is the wife. The baby mama saying that he never hit. He never hurt me. And we're working on our problems, and it was a bad time, but Tank didn't do nothing. No, Tank came back and said that people are coming after him, and they're offering money to these women to make these charges against them. Doesn't say who they are. So yeah, December 27th, right? So right around, that's when I think he got out on bail.
Yeah, man, like he put all caps. That's when you know it's serious.
Yeah, it's way too much cap. Yeah, way too much cap.
It's easier to read from here, though.
It is. But no, the one thing I will say that he has against him is that this isn't the first time something like this has happened. I don't know if you remember when he
was at like a high school basketball game.
Yeah, he was like at some high school
gym. It was
gym.
like in 20...
That was like 3-4 years ago.
No.
2 years ago.
Like 4 years ago.
No, it was before lockdown.
Yeah, before the pandemic. But in that video, to me, it looked a lot worse. He actually takes his hand and puts it on the girl's throat.
Drags her out.
And drags her out. So Tank has to also realize that he's already had incident with another female that drove people to draw these conclusions.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like he's doing better, but then when you come up with something, when something like this happens, everybody goes, "Well, there you go.
And
Blah. This is why this could happen, or he's doing X, Y, and Z,
I'm
and
just
maybe
saying.
he's really this or that."
She got over it. Let's all get over it and watch the fight on
I'm
Saturday.
just saying. The one thing I have to say about it is that he has something going on where he's blaming a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like he cites some of these Twitter accounts that are posting shit, like one of the first ones, basically saying that it's like a media machine is going after him.
Oh.
Yeah, and so it's like, it's getting a little like Kanye, but let's.
Yeah, I see it on the bottom where you say.
Yeah, so it's a bit much.
They says it's beneficial to people's businesses or
But
whatever.
in the fight, right?
Yeah.
If Garcia's going to be coming forward like he says he's going to be.
But yes, yeah, we're shifting.
That
to
could
the fight.
happen.
Yes, this is that's what Rolly was trying to do, pressure him, and Davis was giving up the back foot. But yeah,
damn,
pressured with his hands down.
We need to see Rolly fight again. Let's see what he does in his next fight. He's still, I mean, he's young.
Oh no, he's gonna come back.
And what I was gonna say about this fight is, if you watch the Chris Colbert fight, Colbert does land some shots on Garcia, which of course
Colbert's
is
great.
Going to happen. But Davis is a different type of puncher. So Garcia needs to be careful, because even against Gutierrez, yes, he beat Gutierrez, but in the later rounds, Gutierrez started landing some solid shots on Garcia. So he can't expose himself too much, because if he does, he's gonna pay a price.
He got knocked down right there.
So that's him versus Alvarez.
Yeah,
he got knocked down in the first.
Because the one thing that
he came back and won it,
right?
And then, like you said, this is him getting caught
by Colbert.
The same shot like from Colbert. So yes, he is susceptible to getting into
those rights, huh?
Yeah, but my thing is,
Davis is a different puncher.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what, yeah.
And if you're going to come forward like you guys suggested he should, or is going to, he had better do it in as intelligent a manner as possible, because we all know that yes, you can win rounds off a Tank, but sometimes that seems to be part of his strategy, is let me see what they got, almost like Terrence Crawford. He wants to see what you got, and then once he figures out what you got, he does what he always does, knocks you out and wins the fight, with the exception of Pitbull Cruz, who he did not knock out. But other than that, it seems like he knocks out every opponent.
Yeah, I mean, so winner gets Garcia?
Well,
yeah.
Hector would have Garcia.
I guess that is a right
If Hector
way
wins, yeah, sure, he gets Garcia. He's going to be champion.
Yeah. Like, unless he has to do automatic rematch.
Well, maybe. I don't know what they have a rematch clause or not, but that should be. I mean, if Tank wins, he's getting him, right? So I would say Garcia does Garcia versus Garcia. So.
And of course, that is the big, not elephant in the room, because we already know that they agreed to it, but that is the big ticket right there.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, as a fight fan, as a selfish person, I want Tank to win, because I want to see this fight happen in April, because that's what they're saying, April, right?
Yeah.
Don't be selfish, man. That's bad.
But I don't mind seeing an upset, but at the same time, I don't want to. I don't know how you feel.
Oh, I like the underdog always.
Yeah.
Come on, Garcia.
And you might be putting some money on it.
Okay, so you got Garcia.
Right.
And he was coming in at what, 950 to 1?
950. I mean, if it was even odds, of course I wouldn't bet on Garcia, but 950 is kind of hard to pass up though. Because I think he does have a chance.
Yeah. They all got a chance.
Oh yeah, they all got a chance. And I mean, you just never
And if
know.
he's done his homework, which I believe he has, because you're fighting, this is the fight of your life if you're Garcia.
Right.
Up to this point in your career, this is the fight of your life.
Right.
And the one thing I liked when we watched the All Access the other day is Tank Davis pointed that out. So Tank's in the right mind frame too. He's like, this dude's hungry. This is the fight of his life. He knows if he beats me, the world is his oyster. Everything opens up for him. So Tank knows. So I like the fact that Tank acknowledges what this is and can do for the other guy. So that means he's fully aware of how serious this fight is, and he's not overlooking him. So I'm that gives me a lot of confidence that I think Tank's gonna pull this off. But again, we don't know because it's boxing.
So who are you picking?
Me personally, I'm taking Tank.
Yeah. I have to admit, like, probably gonna take Tank here, just because, like, as I was looking through, he is susceptible to that overhand right, and I think Davis is in a pretty good mindset looking at his training videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably take Davis on that one.
All
right. Let's move on to the next
you're
one.
obviously gonna take Garcia.
Well, if I'm gonna put money on him, I better take him, right? Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to the next one with
undercard.
Yes,
sir.
The co-main, Jaron Boots Ennis.
Jaron Boots.
Oh, Jaron.
Yeah, Jaron.
Karen Chukhadzhian.
Yeah. You don't have to pronounce his name correctly.
It's a tough one to pronounce.
But just call him Karen, bro.
Ukrainian fighter. First time in the U.S. Has been fighting out of Russia and Germany. Yeah.
Those dudes are tough, though, man.
Yes,
they're always tough.
He's Ukrainian.
But Boots is Boots, man.
Boots is the guy, well, young prospect-wise.
Coming up.
Seems like he has, like, the best, I ain't going to say the best. One of the best skill sets, because... And then he's at 147 with Crawford and Spence, and he's calling them out.
And, of course, Virgil.
Yep. And then, he's
which we'll
coming off to finish off Clayton, coming off to finish off Lipinets.
Yeah, and Lipinets is no joke.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So this is going to be, I mean, it's supposed to be a display, or, I mean, for Ennis, which it probably is going to be. But Karen did beat, who'd I say 2 fights ago?
Ryan Martin.
Ryan Martin he got beat before, but he's good.
Roberto Baribzia in Germany.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And finished him in the 5th round.
I mean, good punch selection, but again, it's not the same caliber.
I hope he's gotten sparring partners that move. Karen, I mean. I wonder if that's how it's pronounced, but anyway.
Karen?
Yeah, there you go. It's probably pronounced like that. Karen.
Right.
And we're doing him a disservice calling him Karen. Like he's in a park yelling at somebody.
We're in America, bro. It's Karen.
But no, I hope he's gotten some sparring partners that move, because Boots Ennis is a unique talent, at least from what we've seen thus far.
He is a unique talent.
But here's my only pushback is I still believe he needs to fight somebody like I would have loved to see him fight Kavalovskis, who just won, or fight somebody, well, not anymore.
Like he's moving up the ladder.
Like Maurice Hooker at the time, but not anymore, because his last performance.
Not the same.
No disrespect to Blair the Flair, but his last performance against Blair the Flair was not good. But I just feel like, because I have to point out Virgil, because Virgil is fighting one of the guys from PBC, and that's Stanionis, who I think at one point in time was the mandatory for Earl Spence, and I think took step-aside money. If not Earl Spence, it was for Ugas. One of those two he was supposed to fight, and he took step-aside money.
He's undefeated.
But my point is, Virgil Ortiz is now going to fight Stanionis.
That's going to be great. I can't wait.
And to me, Boots Ennis is still fighting, with all due respect, second-tier guys, while Virgil keeps fighting upper-tier guys. Because everybody points out Ennis, and rightfully so, he has all the skill sets to say this dude's going to be the echelon once Crawford and Spence are done. And
Lipinets is good.
No, Lipinets had no business being at 147, in my opinion.
Hey,
he showed it against Ennis. What did he do to Ennis? Nothing.
Hey, he knocked out Figueroa. No one ever did that.
Oh, stop it.
No one ever did that.
It's for the interim IBF.
You get on, Mr. I'll train myself with no damn defense.
But it's for an interim title.
Yes. But my point is, I think whoever is guiding Ennis, they're doing it in a way where I feel like Ortiz keeps going past him. Does that make sense?
They're end up going to fight. They're going to end up fighting each other anyways.
Or Ortiz
is dodging now.
But I think Ortiz has more of a resume to get a Spence or a Crawford before Ennis does. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to get at. My end point is he has the resume to say I deserve Crawford or Spence over Boots Ennis, because look at who I fought. Look at who I beat.
Let's see what he does at Stanionis.
Oh, that's going to be one hell of a fight.
We can't count that guy out.
Yeah.
Stanionis is undefeated for a reason.
Yeah, so he has to get past that first, and then we can talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I hope. Absolutely. I hope
most likely take the
puts
favorite.
on a great puts on a challenge.
Yeah.
Ennis is gonna win.
No, Ennis, of course. I don't think any of us are picking against Ennis.
Okay.
Again, based on what we've seen, there's no point to pick against him. And with all due respect, I don't think I've seen Conor fight. I'd have to
we haven't.
look up his fights.
Yeah.
It's a different talent pool over here than over. Regardless,
Yes,
I think Ennis
Europe
wins.
is different. With all due respect to European.
And probably the more controversial fight, Boo Boo Andrade versus Damar Nicholson.
Why the hell is that controversial?
People are saying that he's cherry picking.
Bullshit.
He always has. What are you talking about?
Bullshit.
You don't want to fight.
I'm going to be the only person defending
he don't want to fight Kazakh style.
Just like on Twitter. You 100%. Assholes always want to go after Boo Boo. When he kept calling out Canelo, kept calling out Triple G, kept calling out Charlo, kept calling out...
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Fuck out of here.
Who else? Boo Boo's always asked for the big fight. He just doesn't get it because everybody always wants to say that he's not a draw, that his style is awkward, that his style is boring. They throw all kinds of shade at Boo Boo. I hope this is finally the year this man finally gets either Charlo in the ring, Plant, or Benavidez. Because right now he's with PBC. He signed a contract with them. I don't know how many fights, but right now he's with them.
But Damon's coming off, I think, 3 wins right now. The record isn't too great. The fighters he fought, but his last loss was against Berlanga.
Real quick, not that I want to.
What are you going to say?
I just want to point one more thing out.
What?
That you cats didn't acknowledge or need to.
What?
Give me your opinion on. Would you go overseas to fight Zach Parker in his backyard for $150,000?
Why?
$150,000.
Zach Parker was the fucking champion. Why not?
Champion? No, he's interim. He ain't no damn champion.
He was a champion
no,
in
he
Europe.
wasn't. At super lightweight, no.
But
or super middleweight. I'm sorry. Super middleweight is the way he was going to fight Boo Boo at.
But interim is almost like saying, "Oh, I have a ticket to the next shot."
So you, what's $150,000 do for a pro fighter? Think about it. You're traveling to a foreign country in this dude's backyard for $150,000.
Well, Zach Parker fought.
What does that do for a fighter that spends who knows how much on nutrition, on a trainer, on travel?
How much do you think he's getting paid for this
hotels,
fight?
all that shit.
How much is he getting paid for this fight?
More than $150,000, I hope.
175.
Okay, there you go. That's more than $150,000.
I'm just saying.
And he's fighting in the U.S. He doesn't have to travel.
Nah, dude. He's not taking the. Why can't he be like Cowboy Serrano? Hey, give me a fight. I want to fight. I want money.
I say he should still fight Kazakhstan.
Yeah, Kazakhstan didn't look.
I agree with you guys. There, I agree. But the problem is that
barely got
past
ESPN, Bentley.
And now we do that stupid song and dance about politics, which pisses me off.
Isn't that why he moved to Showtime?
Yes, so he could get Charlo or Plant or Benavidez.
Or Canelo.
He wants Canelo.
Of course he wants Canelo. Who doesn't?
He ain't gonna get Canelo because you.
Okay, so but if let's say he beats Charlo and then he beats the winner of Plant Benavidez, which I don't think he will.
Sure, if he does, yeah.
I think he has a better shot at beating Plant more so than Benavidez.
Benavidez said, whoever wins his fight is probably gonna fight Canelo though. Him and Plant. Because they're the two top guys at 168.
So
I don't mind seeing that.
Plant's been saying that there's already a fight done for Benavidez started this year.
What do you mean?
No, that was old.
No.
I was pretty sure. No, that got canceled.
That if Benavidez beats Plant, he already has something after it?
No. So
no, that fight's already done.
Benavidez is fighting Plant.
This
is February 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already set.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Talking about.
I thought when I saw it, it was acting like it's not done yet. He's announced it, but I don't think it's like final.
They're fighting in March.
Well, I don't know. Whenever. Well, I guess it's not on BoxRec, but again, that doesn't mean anything.
Benavidez?
Yeah, it's not on there, but
really,
I thought it got announced. My bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when I was looking it up today,
I thought it did. I thought it was already made. Did something
ESPN,
change?
November 3rd.
No, that's last year. He did have a fight. He was going to fight Chukhadzhian.
Yes,
and they canceled it because everyone was talking shit. And Chukhadzhian just lost 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm on ESPN.
When is it from?
November.
Yeah, exactly. That's last year. No, that's old. I'm pretty sure it's scheduled. I'm pretty sure it's done. I hope it's done.
I thought it was done.
I'm pretty sure one of them tweeted a post.
Yeah, here we go. Early March.
Talk about fighting. Yeah, they talk about fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that. But whoever wins that, I mean, and Benavidez says he's open to fighting Charlo if he moves up to fight him. I mean,
Charlo ain't gonna step. We're talking about Jamal, right?
He says he even wants to fight 175 if they give him better BF. He wants to. He wants.
Yeah,
Bebo.
that I could see. That would be a good fight. Yes, the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, because Beterbiev is gonna crush Anthony.
Yeah, one of his actually now that since we're talking about him, what is it? Karan Davis is fighting on the undercard here. He's Benavidez's previous opponent.
Yes,
the 11th.
His last fight was
he put up as much as he could. Karan Davis, we got to give him that.
Let's keep on track.
Yes,
we're gonna do Rashidi Ellis versus Roiman Villa.
Roiman Villa.
Yeah. Venezuelan guy. I was just looking him up, and I didn't remember. I saw him fight Boca Chica months back.
So this is his last fight. Rashidi Ellis' last fight versus Jose Mafor.
Yeah.
Finished him in the first round.
Wish I remembered it. I don't remember.
Yeah, like 1 minute 40.
But I'll go out like this and say this is gonna be a very entertaining fight. From what I remember, Villa, the way he fights, he's gonna make this fight interesting.
Yeah, so he's coming off Showbox Promotions. His last fight versus this gentleman, what did you say it was?
Boca Chica.
And homie just swang. Like, look at this.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got white punches.
Yeah, but he hits hard.
Yeah.
And if he has a chin, I mean, it can be. I mean, it doesn't look as pretty.
Plus, a guy with that haircut means he's ready to take punishment.
Dude. Oh no, a guy that I was about to remark, a guy with that haircut, he's ready to rock and roll.
Bad haircuts and bad tattoos, man. They can always fight.
And look at that. Yeah, he has a 92% finish rate. 25-1 versus 24-0. I mean,
it's all for Rashidi. Rashidi should win this.
Yeah.
But you never know with a swinger like Villa over here, man. Yeah. He catches you huge. He's a puncher.
Oh, and just especially if like Rashidi Ellis's speed isn't working for him.
Well,
not even that. To me, the best way to beat a guy with speed is pressure him. Stay on top of him. Don't let him get that distance between you and him where his hands will freaking negate anything you're trying to throw. Get inside of him.
That's why Villa coming in with those.
So it'll be interesting. You're right. That's going to be a really interesting fight.
I think it should be an interesting fight.
The card is actually not bad.
Yeah, they got some good fights.
Yeah,
I see it being a very entertaining card.
I think Boo Boo's going to steal the show.
And then
first round knockout.
No,
knock him out.
He's not a knockout artist. Stop.
Yeah, I think we have one notable fight is Brandun Lee.
Oh,
undefeated.
that's right. Brandun Lee is on this
card.
Comex?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out who he's fighting because it's.
I mean, this is as best as we could find, which is the Argentine that's lost like 6 in a row.
Yeah,
I mean,
Diego Luque.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, he's a champion. He has a belt.
Yes,
in Argentina, probably.
I'm kidding.
So yeah, he's 21-10. His last win was in 2017.
Yeah.
El Reina?
Maybe he's been doing it, just losing on purpose so he can get a big fight like this and surprise everyone.
Well, he's going to be motivated because of the World Cup.
Right.
So El Reina is going to come out with everything.
This ain't soccer.
Messi's going to be ringside.
So this could be his opponent, but then when you start digging in, you find another opponent. His name is Patrick Okine from Ghana.
I can't figure out how he's gonna fight.
And this guy is 20-4.
It's gonna be like the Royal Rumble, dude. It's a surprise. They just come out and that'd be cool, actually.
Look at the layoff from Okine, though. If it were him,
that's 3 years, man.
Dang.
See, that's why I couldn't figure out. But like the fact that like this is like a fight aggregator, and it had this listed as the undercard.
Oh.
And then when you look at his own social post, Brandun Lee, where he has a picture of just himself.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's kind of scary if you don't know who you're gonna fight, because we've seen that happen. Look at, like we were just talking about Chris Colbert, man. Those late replacements, they're dangerous.
I mean, it was an undefeated late replacement too. It isn't like he was.
Well, still, man. Like I said, El Reina, Argentina just won the World Cup. He's gonna come in motivated, primo. He's gonna say, "Hey, man, I can do it too." I don't never know.
No, not against a Brandun Lee.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, John, that's great.
Yeah, because you got to think like Brandun Lee, even his last fight, controversial as it was.
Oh, he got knocked down. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know,
but
he
hey,
still-
he came back and won.
Yeah.
That punch that landed on him would have ended a lot of fights, dude.
No, 100%.
Oh, yeah, he got popped pretty
was
good.
overhand right
Yeah,
on
he
the
just
fucking. Yeah.
He got
caught
popped
him.
pretty good. But he, like I said, he got back
Showed
up.
some heart. He
and
got
yeah,
up and won the
exactly.
fight.
Hey, and that's what
Not even showed heart, but showed resilience. You know,
Mhm.
he
Yeah.
didn't let it get to him. He regrouped, had a good corner.
especially as a young fighter.
He's
So.
23. I think.
Another guy that's trained by his dad, by the way, Brandun Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's on OnlyFans.
Showing his wee wee, dude.
John, I don't know. John.
Oh, John follows him.
I didn't even know. You're the one who's like,
the hell?
oh, you're the one who knows.
No,
not
but
me.
because OnlyFans trying to diversify their bonds.
See, that's a real fan
So
right
he
there. dude. I
cooks
didn't
on
even
there
know
if I'm
I
not
that.
didn't
mistaken.
know that either.
He cooks. So
Damn.
it looks like he's a
Right,
really
I
good
bet he
cook
cooks
based on
on
what
that,
he.
huh?
Cook naked or something?
Oh, I don't know.
You know that's what the kids say now, like, hold on, let him cook, means like let him do some shit. Yeah, so you're just
No,
exposing.
what the?
You're
no, let
exposing
him cook
yourself
means
here.
like let him work.
Okay.
What the?
Anyway,
Yeah,
like
you're
you
saying?
said, let him work.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
Yeah, he's
No,
working
we're
it.
not trying to get in.
Yeah.
So,
OnlyFans has other
hey, he's getting that
other
money.
things that they offer
Multiple
other than
streams
what
of
you're
income.
thinking about.
Smart guy.
Yeah, he cooks on there.
All right. So we're moving
Anyway.
to some news and notes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes.
any final notes on the card?
Watch it.
Yeah.
Well,
It's gonna be good.
obviously,
It's gonna be a
Sam
good
Ramon
card.
Watch it.
Watch
Well, if
it.
they're watching us, they're gonna watch the
Oh,
fight.
you better watch this fight. And the
Indeed.
card.
Yeah.
Don't just watch for the main event. The
Yes,
two,
no, the
co-and
undercards
the
are
other,
very
it's
good.
gonna be good.
As we
Yes.
just
No, the rest of the fights are going to be good. That's why we try to highlight them because they are good fighters. And there's a couple questions.
yes,
You
absolutely.
know what I mean? Some of them, not so much.
I hope Charlo's ringside. I hope Virgil Ortiz is ringside. I hope who else will be ringside? Oh, Ryan
Caleb.
Garcia.
Caleb
So-
Plant. Yeah.
Yes, Caleb. So let's get no. Well, the interesting ones would be
Kazakhstan,
Ryan
maybe
Garcia,
it's-
Spencer Crawford, Virgil Ortiz,
Errol Spence.
for Andrade, Charlo, and then what? Yeah, Spence.
Crawford ain't gonna be there
Why not?
Crawford never
because he's in
goes out.
Thailand. I just saw his Instagram.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
I
is
did
he?
see that. Good for him.
What's he doing? Just traveling?
He's living his best life.
Great.
There you go.
But yeah, well, other than that, well, Spence, Charlo, Ryan Garcia, Virgil Ortiz.
And
Let's get some
Kazakhstan.
controversy. Damn it. Let's get them in the ring.
All right.
Enough of this politics shit.
All right.
Make some fights. Damn it.
What notes are you talking about, John?
I guess the announcement of kind of close, don't you think? February 4th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brown over
I've
Rivers?
kind of known about the main event. They've been talking about it for a little bit. So I'm sure they've been training.
I thought it was gonna be on Showtime,
Why?
but obviously, Jake Paul's jumping
Yeah.
from.
No, Jake Paul is not exclusive.
Most value
He
promotions,
fights
right?
Yeah.
for
Center, right?
Showtime, but he doesn't
Good for him,
Yeah.
but his Serrano's last fight was on Showtime.
because it was because of him because he got in a
Man,
fight
yeah.
there. But this is promoted by Eddie Hearn, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Matchroom.
So,
Yeah,
no, let this make sense. Cruz, she has one loss if I'm not mistaken, but she is a champion from
Mhm.
Mexico, and I mean, I need to get a little more verse on her too. I'm gonna study her up, and then we got Bumgardner that just beat
Michaela
Michaela
Mayer.
Mayer.
I'm thinking
Fucking
Kayla Harrison.
not.
That's terrible. She lost too though. Damn.
Yeah.
but no, that fight with Michaela Mayer, we got to run that back. But anyway, I'm happy for Bumgarner that she's getting another fight where she's defending her titles, and
Yeah,
then
very true.
obviously the goal is to fight Choi for undisputed champion. So that's in the
See?
works.
She's not waiting like Boo Boo. She's fighting. See, and then she's gonna fight the champion after.
And then also on this card, we have Sky Nicholson, also from Australia, who's a up and coming female southpaw. She's awesome. If you've never
She
seen her
fights
fight,
out of
watch her fight.
England.
She is entertaining. But my thing is for her, she needs to start. When she realizes she's dominating her opponent, she needs to put her
Finish.
opponent away. This way, her profile gets bigger and bigger.
She's
Because
fighting,
obviously,
uh-huh.
she has the skills.
Yeah.
But go for the knockout. Go for the kill. If you want your profile to get bigger and bigger, which I think she can do that.
Yeah, and then she's fighting an undefeated fighter from Spain, Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're both kind of new, so let's see how that goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for women boxing, good for people to see. And then
Marty's we've seen him fight.
The guy with the bandana?
No, the other guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Selden is the guy with the bandana?
I'm sure we've seen Selden fight too. Oh, Selden's the guy that got knocked out by Danny Garcia. Remember with those 2 left hooks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he hit him and then he freaking tapped his face and he boom, hit him again.
Apunte.
I don't know him.
I've seen him fight versus Rivera.
Hitchens is up and coming. We've seen
Oh,
him
yes,
fight.
yes. He's the one that was talking noise to
He was talking
Love,
he's
Montana
boxing,
Love.
bro.
Oh,
he wanted to
yes.
fight Montana Love, but obviously we saw what happened with that.
Yeah, so
And now Montana Love's got to fight Stevie Sparks again. Hopefully they do that rematch.
so at the beginning of the year, I'm sure we'll get a lot of more fight announcements soon.
Yes.
We got just the one.
But this is a big one because there's a lot of potential behind what happens if not only Tank wins, not only Boots, not only Boo Boo, but even maybe Rashidi gets a shot at somebody of significance. So there's a lot here that could tell us a lot about what the year's going to look like. So definitely tune in.
Oh, 100%.
And before we check out, me personally, I just want to send another shout out to I know all the sports fans, or if you're on social media, and I would assume everybody's aware of this by now. The whole Damar Hamlin situation. We just want to send our love and energy to his family, and we're waiting for the news that he's gonna wake up and everything will be all right, because that's the only thing I want to think about. Yeah, I just want to send out that positive message to him and his family. So we're waiting for you to come back. And anything else, guys?
No, I think that's it.
That's it for this week.
All right. Thank you, guys. And please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out our social media pages, Facebook.
Yeah, no, we'll see you soon.
I'll post it then.
All right.
And Happy New Year again.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
New Year, guys.